Hey, I'm Nick Timm, and I'm running for Okanogan County Commissioner. I've lived in Okanogan County my entire life, and I've actually lived here the entire 32 years I've been alive, except for the time I was in the military. I'm here with my really good friend, Doug Sklar. We're on hot questions tonight. We're going to delve down and get the truth out of the campaign and the nitty-gritty questions y'all have been wanting to know.
We're going to do 3 rounds of questions. One round is going to be one-word answers. That's all he's allowed to give. If he gives more than one-word answer, he's taking a wing with some hot sauce. The next round is going to be alternating one-sentence questions, not alternating him asking me asking him. It's going to be us alternating pulling a random bottle of hot sauce out between each question having a hot wing. And then we're getting really hot. We're going to go through our last set of questions with both of us increasing the heat, starting off at some outlaw cayenne, going all the way up to scorpion and ghost pepper hot sauce.
Again, here on Hot Questions with Doug Sklar, and this is going to be a blast. It's going to get spicy.
Okay, let's have a little bit of fun, okay?
Well, let's do it.
Before we start off with our one-word answers, again, only one word to answer. Grab it.
Okay.
Just grab one.
Am I doing one now?
Yep.
Doug, this is going to be really hard. Have you talked to my wife? One-word answers are almost impossible for me.
I know.
This
You're
is
a
gonna be
politician. Come on. We were doing a politician with a one-word answer.
Oh, no, I'm starting off hot.
What is it?
Ghostly extreme. Let's go. You got it.
Hot garlic. I love garlic.
Oh, all right. Well, here we go.
Okay.
Let's do this. Well, Doug, this is a really slanted race we're running right now. This is great.
Hey, you want to enter the race?
I did.
Okay.
This is holy moly. That just looks hot, man. Lisa,
That's tasty.
Lisa wanted me to trim my mustache beforehand. I think I should have.
I was just trying to help you, honey.
I need more of that one.
That's actually delicious.
That's really good.
Oh, did we mention where we're at tonight?
Absolutely. Where are we at?
We are at the Red Light in Okanogan. Come on down for amazing food, good drinks, and a good time. Oh, and it's getting spicy.
And hot.
Okay.
Okay. One word answers. Ready? We're going to go rapid fire here. Favorite color?
Blue.
Ribeye, New York, filet, flat iron, or hamburger?
Hamburger.
Hamburger. Political hero.
Abraham Lincoln.
Dinner with anyone dead or alive?
Napoleon.
I've got to call penalty. He did not name his wife.
Oh, do I got to draw another one out of there now?
We'll skip. Okay. Question. Done or perfect?
Done.
Done. Okay. TV crush as a kid cannot be Marsha Brady as she was mine.
I can't give a one-word answer on that. Can I give a two-word?
Okay.
I guess three-word.
Okay.
It's hyphenated. Pink Power Ranger. Woo!
If I mention you're as old as my son.
You're probably gonna get a lot of the same answers.
Okay. Who would win a boxing match? Ollie or Tyson?
Ollie.
Ollie. Last book you read?
The Lion. It's about biography about Churchill.
Okay. And here's the last one. Your wife's nickname.
I can't say that on camera, Doug.
How about her nickname for you then?
I can't. We'd have to bleep it out.
Okay. There we go. Okay. Now, we started having some more fun here.
Ooh, jalapeno lime. There we go.
Jalapeno lime. Okay.
Awesome.
This is another garlic one I pulled. I put that one back and I had one
absolutely.
garlic already.
Here, you want to try this?
No. Do I look stupid?
No, you look really hungry. Not sweaty enough.
Okay. Sweet and spicy.
Cheers.
Ooh.
That's really good. This jalapeno? I gotta say, I like the hot one better for flavor. This just tastes like jalapenos. Really good, but
This one is more rounded
yeah,
in flavor.
this one's very pointed.
One sentence answers. Maybe two. Your politician.
I do the best I can.
Why'd you come back to the Okanogan?
Came back to help my dad. He had stage 4 lung cancer, and we needed to come back and run things. And he passed away, and we decided we're going to do everything we can to make the area successful.
What year did you come back? That's not one of our answers. I'm just kind of curious.
We came back during COVID. It was my last deployment I took, and I came back. So, was that 2020 we came back? 2020.
Where were you deployed at?
I was in an undisclosed location in Southeastern Asia, or
Okay.
Southwestern Asia then.
Can you say what you were doing?
Yes, I was hauling guys and supplies all around the area, the AOR, the area of operations, Afghanistan, Syria, Iraq, really wherever we needed stuff.
How many years in the Air Force?
Did 10 and a half years between active duty and reserves. And we worked more in the reserves than we did in the active duty. So there you go.
Okay. Another wing time.
Let's do it. That one's actually a cool off, so it was good.
Doesn't think garlic when I go. Oh. Smoky bourbon.
Apple whiskey. Apple whiskey. Almost.
Okay.
I'd like to
You
get.
know,
Oh, go ahead.
This kind of reminds me because a friend of mine sent me this meme or mem, whatever it's called. You're 32, you know whether it's a meme or mem. I don't. About instead of a presidential debate, you got to have a 2-hour period where they're both on lie detectors.
That'd be hilarious.
It would be. Or maybe just when you see our presidential candidates sitting here eating hot wings together,
That'd be really
how that would change things.
Yeah. I mean, I think once you break bread or break crispy wings with somebody, I think it'd be good. I got apple whiskey, really good.
And I got smoky bourbon.
Ooh, this is
Kind of like
nice.
Manhattan right now.
Mm.
Can I drink that?
Please do. Here, I'll cheers with you. I'll do a little shot. Cheers. Thank you. That's really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
The apple whiskey, folks, really good sauce.
Bourbon.
It's the alcohol.
Okay. Next question. Why Nick Timm for commissioner?
Okanogan County is a really complex place. We've got everybody here. We've got ranchers. We've got hippies. We've got transplants. We've got people that have been here for 5 generations. We've got people that are just getting here. I think you have to really live in that culture and grow up in it to understand how things work and how to get things done and how to get along with people. It's not saying you can't do it if you're just getting here, but it gives you a leg up.
I think that was a 5-sentence answer, but it's a really good answer.
It's hyphenated. I just kind of comma,
Hyphenated.
kept going, semicolon here and there.
Okay, so you got to take a wing. I'm not because you went too long on the
Oh,
answer.
dang it. All right. Another hot sauce, or can I pick another one that we
No,
have?
no, go ahead. You got to take
Good.
a lot to go through here.
I got. Oh gosh. Pineapple. Ooh, pineapple habanero. This one's gonna be good. He's serious about this two or three sentence. Oh boy, I'm glad I got the hot one out of the way early.
Trust me, they're coming, the hot ones.
I'm very excited.
Define the Okanogan County way of life.
Making do with what you have, and having a good time while you're doing it.
And we're going to go now with our final couple of 1-sentence, 2-sentence, or in Nick's case, 3 paragraphs.
Did I mention I'm a writer?
Greatest thing about Okanogan County.
The people, hands down. Again, like I said earlier, we got everybody here. You want a slice of life? Come here and check it out.
Biggest threat that Okanogan County is facing right now.
Lack of industry and jobs. And I got a proven background in building jobs, building industry, and building business. And I think that's going to be the ticket to making this place sing.
What keeps our way of life? How do we preserve it?
It comes from the people. to throw the campaign slogan out there, strong roots, bold future. We want to make Okanogan and keep Okanogan a great place to live, but we can't lose who we are. We've got to keep our traditions, we've got to keep our values, and we've got to remember that we're all living here together as friends and neighbors before anything else. And that's how we do it.
Bold future. Elaborate.
In 2 sentences?
No.
I had someone, I've been making the call back the last couple meet and greets where I'll say, hey, who was here during the 90s? Let's see a show of hands. Do you remember what it was like during the 90s? We had a lot of jobs. There was a lot of money. People were able to do fun things. They were able to do whatever they wanted within reason. And he came up to me after, he said, yeah, the 90s were pretty cool. I like the 90s, but what I want to do is plan for 2040 and 2050. I want Okanogan to be here and be ready for that. And I've added that to my talks, that we need to be ready for change, because it's going to happen whether we like it or not. We're not going to see where it's coming from. We have to be ready to adapt and overcome with whatever gets thrown at us.
Now, I'm absolutely amazed at your memory.
Oh.
Because when I was 8 years old, and you were born in 92, right?
91.
91.
Yep.
Okay, so you don't even remember the 90s. All I remember from that age was Charlie's Angels. Okay?
Yeah.
And you remember the economy?
I remember how different it was here. There were people in the streets, there were cars everywhere, all of the shops were full. Not all of them, but a lot of them. We had a jewelry store, which is a good benchmark, I think.
Yeah.
I really would like to be able to get my wife some jewelry without going to Afraid of. It's just the big things that stick out in my mind,
Let's have some more wings.
Let's do it.
He's talking too easily.
He is talking to
My lips got numb, now they're back to normal.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna go all the way to the bottom of the barrel here. Sweet jalapeno.
Ooh, abducted mango habanero. We are close to the res. That
Yeah.
that the things that happen on the res stay on the res. Hopefully.
That's actually a really serious issue.
Yes, it is.
While we're having fun, that is not just a issue locally. That's a national issue. The amount of missing, young girls who go from reservations all over the country.
Yep. Missing and murdered Indigenous women. It's a group it's an advocacy group that's come together to try and solve this issue. It's like a 400% increase. If you're female and living on the reservation, there's a 400% chance you'll be attacked, maimed, murdered, bad things. It does, and they're working really, really hard to try and solve that issue. And they're making some headway, but we need to really tackle that head on.
Talk a little bit about your relationship with the reservation and the call bills.
Okay. My family has had a ranch on the reservation for as long as Okanogan's been Okanogan, and that's where I was born. I spent most of my childhood out there. If we were living in town or ranching or orcharding or farming elsewhere, we still went out there every weekend. That's home. That's the place I think of. I want to go. Right along the Columbia, it's paradise. Grew up out there. I went to school with a bunch of kids that were Colville, are still Colville. Got friends now that are adults. Everybody wants to see this area succeed. And I had a great meeting with the tribe a couple months back about what we can do to make things better together. And it was an open meeting, so we couldn't get too deep into things, but we agreed on almost every point that was brought up, and we kind of outlined some really broad strokes to figure out the crime, the drug use, and the murder and missing Indigenous women.
And as county commissioner, you got the reservation on the other side of the river. As county commissioner, what, other than working with them, what else can you do?
In what regard? So what do we?
In helping them with their issues, their drug issues, their crime issues, their and everything.
So it's what I like. What I have to. I always say this is that the issues don't stop at the river. We have the same crime issues. We have the same drug issues. We've got the same homelessness issues. It's a bit more apparent over on the reservation, but we've got the same issues here. I think there's a huge opportunity to work with the tribe in regards to law enforcement, drug education, and drug use prevention, getting people educated early on and giving them opportunities, because I think that's the best way to keep people from using drugs. Give them opportunities so they want to stay sober and they want to do cool things. And there's great people out there, and they're motivated. They're great folks. I know a bunch of them, but they didn't have a lot of opportunities growing up, and I'd like to give that to them.
What was your greatest opportunity growing up?
I was really lucky. I had a great family. The best one, whenever I came home from partying, Dad had an uncanny ability to realize what was going on and wake me up at about 3 or 3:30 in the morning to go dig fence posts, even when we didn't need to dig fence posts. Taught me hard work, personal responsibility, and sometimes the job sucks, but you just gotta do it.
Let's have a wait. Okay.
Woo, that one was really good.
Pepe's Whiskey Habanero.
Garlic audible.
Garlic what?
Audible.
Really?
Yes. See
Like a football game. You're calling an audible play there.
we got a blue 52 hike. There we go.
You're putting the whole bottle on there.
Looks good.
I gotta heat it up a little bit here.
I almost blew on it. Has anybody ever blown on ice cream? Like you go when you're like, and then you realize what you're doing.
We're gonna do the hot questions. We're gonna turn up the heat. Let's pull one more hot sauce out here. Okay. Another wing. Garlic herb.
Classic. Little Miss Jalapeno with a bombshell model from like an old bomber or a bomb.
Yeah.
That's
Perfect
classic.
for an Air Force guy.
This is good. This is history. This is culture.
Perfect for an Air Force guy.
Love it.
What's the history behind putting those on airplanes? Do you know? Is that World War II, right?
So
They do.
I mean, it goes way. I mean, you could go back, 1,000 years to ship's prows and to look at the figureheads and the mastheads on there, and they're always, either a mythical creature or a gorgeous woman, and it's two things that men, respect. It's a terrible sea monster that's going to kill you, or it's a dragon. I think it was an inspired choice for the early sailors. It's the only two things men fear: monsters and beautiful ladies.
So then we take these before we ask the questions.
Let's do it.
Okay? So the first one we're going to try here is Blazing Outlaw. Chipotle and cayenne.
Cool.
We're just going to work our way up. You want to pour first, or should I pour first on mine? Or should we pour each other's? You know what?
Let's do that. There you go.
All the ears going here. Nice and all over. Let's see.
Let me give you one with some craggles.
There
on
we
it.
go.
So that one's got some nice.
There's yours.
Okay, there you go.
There's
There's
yours.
yours.
Nope, you're gonna.
Oh, I'm gonna pour yours. This one's got some good crags on it, Doug.
Okay.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's saucy.
Okay.
We're getting complete coverage there.
You got complete coverage. I've got to learn from this guy.
There you go, sir.
Oh, didn't even twirl it around.
Cheers.
Cheers. That's only more heat.
That's not as hot as my first one. See, I started off with a hot.
Biggest lesson you've learned on the campaign trail.
That we've all got the same issues. Top end of the economic scale, bottom end of the economic scale, different races, different jobs, different places in life. People using drugs on the streets, crime, homelessness. Those are the three issues I keep seeing, and they're linked together. It's a tough nut to crack, but I'm a firm believer in the ability of a good economy and jobs and good housing and available housing to bring an area back.
What do we do about the mental health issue, the homelessness and their drug addictions?
Yep. So when you're
you're doing drugs, you're drinking alcohol, you're trying to numb something out. There's something going on with these folks. And now I say 9 out of 10 because I know one guy here in town. He doesn't want a house. He likes being on the street. That's what he's always done. He wants to keep doing it. 9 out of 10 folks, though, they've got something going on that keeps them from functioning in day-to-day life and day-to-day society. There are a few times in a person's life when they realize they need to get help. We need to be there for them to accept them in and say, hey, come in and get help, because that's the only time and only chance we're going to get to help them out.
Is it up to Okanogan Behavioral Health Centers to do it? Who is it up to? Where does it start? And also talk a little bit about law enforcement's role in all of that.
So, met with OBHC 2 months ago. They're really a group of great people. They've got good hearts. But as with everything here in Okanogan, we're limited by our resources. We only have so much money, so much time, and so many people. The comment was made that we have 3 master's level psychological professionals in this county. And the law has recently changed, so lower levels of education can...
So we're talking masters, not PhD level.
Yes, we are just talking masters.
Okay, want to make sure I got that right.
So they can start actually treating people, working on cases. The law has changed now so that lower levels of education can work underneath somebody with that level of education and administer the programs that they put in place, which is going to help. But we need housing for these folks. Law enforcement's ready to go on this because the jail has turned into a mental health holding facility. That's what it is. You get one guy in there that's having a psychotic break, it shuts down 2 or 3 cells. It takes away manning that would be able to use for everybody else. You only have a couple guards on staff every night.
Okay, that's expensive.
Very.
Where do you take the money from?
We don't take the money from anywhere. Years ago, we had a really good, really stable program for contract inmates. Now, I've talked to people that were around and in Frank Rogers.
Hold on, my lips are hot. They're still burning from that one.
That's how mine were like the first, but just like I was dying.
Go on.
So I know these people very well, and they want to help. They see the issues going on, and it was the same issues they faced, back in the day. We need to be able to bring in low risk contract inmates, be able to have them here to serve their time. That brings money in from other counties because they're out of space. These aren't felons. These are guys that have a minor drug bust or a theft charge, something that is not going to be dangerous. We have them here. We charge $50, $60 a night per bed. Then you start adding in the commissary purchases, everything else they're doing. We stick them on a trustee program to start helping the county. People were lined up to come here, inmates, because they knew they were going to get a really good deal here. They were going to get fed good food. The guards and the enforcement were really good guys, and they were going to get a fair shake. And it was making money for the county, and when their time was done, they were shipped back. We need to bring that back. We don't need to cut them loose in town like was happening there at the end. We need to get them back to their homes so they can get to their support systems and get off the streets.
Great answer. So great. Guess what time it is?
Another wing.
Another wing.
Let's do it, Migo.
Okay, this time, extra hot cayenne. You'll season mine up first.
Nice. Let's do this. How hungry are you?
Oh,
Pretty hungry?
bring it on. Oh, look at this. He left no sauce in the bottle for me to put on his.
This is called strategy, folks. There's about half in there.
Okay. Okay, then we're going. There's nothing to be left on the bone of it. Okay.
I'm trying. This is good. Thank you. Cheers.
Yeah.
Best of luck. Let's go. That's vinegary. I like that.
That's good. Okay. Now, in our 1-sentence questions, I asked you the biggest threat to the Okanogan County way of life. What is the biggest issue you see facing the people of Okanogan County?
Big question. The fact that we have an aging population with nobody to replace folks who are retiring, leaving, getting out. We have a lot of empty houses where people either passed away or left. Their families are in charge of them. They don't know what they want to do. We have a housing crisis right now. We don't have enough houses to go around. Well, the fact is we do. They're just empty right now or they're on short-term rentals. And we need to be able to get people to this area to work. We need to get them into homes, and we need to give them things to do when they're not working. And if we can do that, it's going to be really, really great. It's going to be amazing. We'll be ready for 2040 or 2050.
So I've been here 32 years. I'm in business. What do we do that we haven't done already to bring business industry into Okanogan County?
It's not what we haven't done, but what we've done in the past successfully. So we're a unique spot. We don't have a ton of water. That's one of the big issues facing the county right now. We have a lot of wonderful natural resources that we just need our national level partners to step in and actually do their part. Our forests need to be trimmed up. We need to get a bunch of scrub out. We need to get fuel off the ground. We need to take some regulation away from fishing so that people can access more and often fishing. And we need to be able to attract as many people as we can to enjoy our natural beauty over here. And we can do that. I've got some great people in mind to be on the tourism board to really make Okanogan County just pop.
And how is tourism doing right now?
So we got a lot of folks through this year, but it is a bit of a downturn. It's an election year. That's why we're here. Election years are always bad for business. It's bad for tourism. People are worried. People don't know what's going to happen. Who's going to get elected? I think that if we can do some real outreach, get people in here and see just how cool this is, and put some more stuff into place. Here's some great hiking trails. Here's a cool lake to go swim at. Here's a really cool winery to go to. You know, if we can put these materials in front of them, we're going to succeed. It's marketing. It's business.
I heard you speak, I forget where it was at, we talked about a port district, port authority.
Yep.
You just said we don't have any water out there. How do we have a port authority in Okanogan County?
You ever heard of a land yacht? we're gonna get motorhomes from horizon to horizon. No, so we're just using the term port authority or port district in lieu of economic authority, economic development zone. It's a group of people who are economically and business minded and who are empowered to bring business to the area.
Now, whenever I hear about a government agency, authority, district, I get this pain in my left hip because I hear someone else to tax us.
So a successful port district generates income. We can't, I've said this from the beginning, we can't tax people anymore. People are getting priced out of Okanogan County. And taxes are the number one thing they look to. They see and they don't see what taxes are going to. I have some friends over in Olympia that are involved in the port, and they're a net gain, and I forget what the metric is, but it was like 200%. So they're providing jobs, they're providing housing, they're providing economic, specialty zones to attract big business. We can't tax anybody anymore. What we can do is spread the load. We got to get more business and more people here to help shoulder it. Downtown Okanogan, everybody.
Downtown Okanogan, okay. Okay, the heat's coming on. We're now at ghost pepper sauce.
That's what I started with. Here we
Father
go.
and son, ghost pepper. Elijah's Extreme.
It's good.
You started last. You seasoned first time last, right?
I did.
Okay.
He's gonna just upend the bottom. It's good.
This looks kind of thick too. This one.
He's gonna stick.
Oh.
Let's go. You can watch my reaction here. Cheers, everybody.
As bad as the name?
Oh no, it's good.
Who says he's lying to me?
This is delicious. Not spicy at all.
Yeah.
I could drink that. That's so mild.
To a politician.
Where's that lie detector? Good, right? He thought I was pulling his leg.
Now, the after is a little bit.
It's a little zingy.
A little zingy, but
It's really good. Like
Really
the
good.
flavor, like it's nice and thick, kind of sweet. It's like a ketchup.
it's a little tomato pasty.
Mhm.
Can you speak a little about what you hope to achieve? We've already learned Nick can't talk a little about anything.
And get the sauce in me, it just goes.
You know what? It's getting hotter afterwards. Did it get hotter when you got done with it?
No, like I said, I started with the ghost pepper one. Like that just cooked me. So I got a hacks to begin with. It's warm, but it's not bad.
But it's just building up on me here.
Yeah.
Okay. Speak about what you hope to achieve as a commissioner.
So I think the biggest thing is people ask what's the job of the commissioner, and it goes all over: quasi-judicial, legislative, executive. You work on. I started saying you're just a glorified budget analyst, is what you are. And I'm gonna sneeze. Woo! There we go. Now it's getting me. It's good. Real good. Biggest thing is being able to talk to the department heads, figure out what we've got to do, how to lay out a path for success for our county. And I think what we talked a little bit about here is that way forward. We get good people, good business, good housing, and good things to do. We're going to have a really good time. Yeah.
Tabasco Scorpion.
Here we go.
Go for it, buddy.
Thanks, man. Thanks, friend. That's like sweet and sour, like Chinese red sauce. Oh, it's sweet. Oh, it's so sweet.
We should have a lie detector going right now.
It's spicy, but it's not like unbearable.
Yeah?
It's really good. Yeah.
Okay.
Here.
Let me try it. Oh, he's pouring it on.
Here we go. There you are, sir.
In full disclosure, being old to be his dad, I sent him a picture about 3 o'clock of my version of pre-gaming for this when I took a Zantac for heartburn beforehand.
And I had been reaching for the Tums just then too. It was funny. This is one of those that's going to get worse before it gets better.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, this is getting bad. I need a fan. Oh, you're sweating now. Isn't this just delightful?
Why'd you start to run in the first place?
Clearly because we didn't have enough hot sauce in Okanogan County. Woo! I saw the same issues being repeated over and over again. And I wanted to be able to impact that in a positive way. And my wife and I talked about it a long time and realized this was going to be the best avenue for it.
Did you picture doing this as part of your campaign?
Oh, this is planned from the start. I was like, I'm going to get with Doug Sklar and we're going to do this. I had no idea.
Biggest hurdle you've overcome to get to this point?
There's been a lot. Just the amount of stuff that needs to be done. I have a great team. They're here. They're recording. Their families. Without them, this wouldn't happen. Wouldn't be here right now. Wouldn't be able to plan ahead and do things. So, thank you guys.
Let's go to the next hot sauce here.
What do we got? This is extreme regret.
Yeah, extreme regret.
Ooh.
You're the one who wants to get elected. I'm just here to help.
I think this is going to be the least painful part of this whole process. There you go, Mel.
You know what? I didn't realize I had sinuses before I got in here. They're running like Niagara Falls right now.
Doug, this just smells. This smells painful. Oh yeah.
Come on, Phil. Have a taste.
This was a mistake. Oh boy. I thought you were from I thought you lived in Okanogan for 32 years. I'm sorry. I thought we were together in this. Oh, that is regret. Extreme regret is a wonderful name for that hot sauce. Woo! Baby.
How many more?
We got 2 more after this.
Oh my god.
Why do you believe that you're a better choice than your opponent?
I kind of touched on this earlier. I think you got to be from Okanogan or live here 32 years to understand what this place is, to understand the people, how to run it, how to make things happen. And nothing against anybody that's just coming here. Welcome. We need you. It's a good spot. But to run it, you got to know it. And to know it, you got to live it.
Okay. What a shame! There's only one wing in the basket, and you're the candidate, and I'm not.
I'll do it. Don't worry.
Okay. So we're going now to the Reaper sauce.
All right. Ooh. I gotta get this damn cap off first. Ooh, this is thick.
Can you zoom in on that real quick to see what you put on?
Coated. Okay, here we go. Oh, Doug, look. Just in time.
The banter has stopped.
It's delicious. You're gonna love it. There you go, buddy. You never know it. You never truly know a man until you imbibe several jars of hot sauce with him. Did I mention we're at the Red Light in Okanogan? Great place.
Service.
Very good. Oh, this is entire physiological breakdown right now. This is great.
I don't want to ever play poker with you.
I never have a good hand. I'm just not lucky.
Mm-hmm.
It's kicking in.
No, it really isn't. That actually mellowed out.
The
Yeah.
flavor was good. Dude.
The flavor was
Yeah.
good. I mean, I'll put that on my eggs in the morning.
I might have a glass of that. It'd be really refreshing, wouldn't it?
Okay. Your background is in business. How do you take your private industry background and bring it to the county side of things?
How I've succeeded in business is the same way we're going to succeed at the county level. And I've said it before, is you got to get good people on the bus. You got to have good marketing to tell people to come here and why to come here. And ultimately, you've got to have a really cool spot to do all of that in. And we're lucky because we already have that third one. And then it's marketing, getting people in, business basics 101.
Love the answer. Short and simple.
A rare.
He took the words right out of my mouth.
I deal with my own voice enough. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Okay. We ready? Carolina's Reaper.
How about the warning?
Yeah. Says, do not light any cigarettes near sauce. Do not use near open flame.
And it's called Odin's Wrath.
Tip.
Yes, you do.
Okay. You're going for it, dude. Yeah.
Don't mess around.
Oh my god.
Here we go. The wing's hot. Ooh, the wing is hot.
Oh, you got one of the ones right out of the fryer.
Ooh, That's actually hotter than the sauce. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. Okay. Delicious, by the way. Lemony, tangy, citrusy,
Yeah.
spicy, really good.
Okay. Which one was the hottest one? Your
The regret.
regret? Yeah. Favorite?
My apple whiskey.
No, the hot ones.
Oh, the regret.
The regret? Is that this one here?
There you go.
No, the Reaper sausage one.
There you go.
Yeah. Your supporters and your opponent's supporters have thrown a lot of mud and accusations out there. Okay? Including you don't even live in the district. Okay?
Gotcha.
There's all sorts of stuff going out there.
Yep.
Let's put the elephant in the room. Let's clean it up. Address whatever accusations, including where the heck do you live? You live in the district?
I live in the district. Let's bring that elephant out and soak him in hot sauce.
Okay.
No, we live right down the road. One of our buildings. At least I moved down there in February. We have a lot going on. People are always trying to track us down. And for a long time, they knew exactly where we were at all times. I had people show up at my house 7 or 8 o'clock at night. No, meaning no harm. They just needed something done. They needed a bid. They needed a quote. We needed some privacy. I moved in February to get that. And I've had a really nice time, peaceful time since then. People know where I live now, though, so they're fighting me again. We've got to move. We've got to move again. I'm not telling. We'll update the voter registration, but I'm not telling you guys where I'm living. No, it's. I would just implore and ask all supporters on all sides. We got like 40 days left before the election. Let's keep it clean. Let's stick to the issues. Let's stick to the salient points and go to town on this, because that's the people are going to have their voice here in 40 days.
Really?
Is it 40 days? I think it's 40 days. It's November 5th, so we're getting real close.
On that note, my friend, I'm going to offer you a glass of milk.
We're drinking it together.
Yeah, we're drinking together.
Cheers,
Cheers,
amigo.
buddy.
And cheers to you all.
Oh, it's true. It does kill the heat.
Oh, that was fun. Okay.
That was fun.
Thank you for everybody for tuning in. But stay up to date on the calendar. Go to the Facebook pages. Talk to Doug. Talk to us. Talk to anybody on the campaign staff. We'll get you out to the events, and it'll be a great time.
Hey,
Thank you,
that
Doug.
was awesome.
That was a great
That
time.
was. Thank you, guys.
We got to do this again.
Yeah. I don't know.
Let's get another candidate in here.
Okay.
Thanks, Okanogan. See ya.